We're Ken and Melanie Thompson. We do a light show every year, and it has 9,000 lights on the front of our house.
About 11 years ago, I had seen some of these light shows in music synchronized to the lights, and I thought, that's something I should try. And being an engineer and a musician, it was a good fit. So we started on a journey and started pretty small the first year, but people seem to like it and enjoy it. So it's kind of grown every year since then.
People just drive up and they can sit in their cars and tune in to our radio station and watch the show. It's kind of magical.
I tried to make my light show a little different than the normal shows. A lot of the shows you see are similar to this, but from my musical background, I really try to make it a performance where different groups of lights actually play in rhythm to the music, the different parts of the song. So there's a singing tree plays the melody up and down as the pitch changes. There's other parts that play the bass, others the percussion, others the harmony. And so it's very different. And if you're a musical person, you'll probably see how it all works.
When we first started doing the show, it was basically for us because we became empty nesters and some friends moved out of town, and so we had no one really to celebrate. So we looked at each other and we thought, oh, let's just do some Christmas lights. And it really brightened our day and our season. And then I had a friend approach me whose husband was struggling, and she said, I just put him in the car and we just drove and we just sat in front of your house and watched your Christmas lights. And it just really kind of calmed him and got him a little bit distracted from his troubles. So it has affected more people than just us. And neighborhood little boys come and just call us the Silent Night House. And just people that we've never really met in our neighborhood will just kind of recognize if we're out and will visit with us.
I try to make the show have something for everybody. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I like, but I've learned over the years there's a broad spectrum of musical taste. So we have country, we have stuff for the kids, we have jazz and popular music, and of course we always put in some sacred numbers, even though they're more modern versions, but we always try to bring the spirit in. Mm-hmm. We always end with Silent Night, as Melanie said before. So there's something for everybody. It's just interesting that I'll be out in the yard, of course, right? You have to start early to set up. But I'll be out in the yard putting things up, and people walking by comment all the time. They come by. The funniest one is that the driver's ed school drives around our neighborhood a lot, and I'll be out programming, and the car will stop and the window roll down, and the guy will yell out, I love your show. Every year I come to see it every year, thanks. Well, of course, one of the goals of our light show is to bring some joy and happiness to people at the Christmas season, which it does. It's become a tradition for many families. So we always try to bring the spirit in, to bring the light of Christ in. So that's why we sneak in a couple of good sacred songs and always end on Silent Night. So that's our way of bringing the light of the Savior to everyone around.
Mm-hmm. I think the comfort and joy that it brings to me personally, I think is transmitted to other people, that it does bring them joy, and especially if they're having a difficult time. So that's kind of what it's brought, the light of Christ to them in their lives. Merry Christmas, everybody.